everybody, I'm Taylor Epps here in the Village of Fredonia. I'm right by Water Street, which is ironic because water is kind of a sore subject here. It's been an issue for decades. There have been weeks where people had to boil the water just so it's safe to drink. This is a big problem, so we're taking extra time to explore how we got here and what's being done to fix it. I'm handing the mic over to current Mayor Doug Essick, who will paint the picture for us here. John Esperson, a trustee for the village, who will help make the final decision going forward. PJ Wendell, Chautauqua County Executive, who will talk about their role in making changes. But we're going to start with Emily, General Manager at Buddy Brewster's Ale House, where the water issue completely changes how they do business.
There's no water in the village, so what are you going to do at home? You have to come to eat here.
When the water's not safe, General Manager Emily Altz and her team have to prepare for an influx of people here at Buddy Brewster's Ale House.
We have to go to Walmart and we have to buy 2 liters of soda. We buy individual containers of water. We're boiling water and putting it in our own jugs in case we need it for cooking or to wash hands even. We don't want to wash our hands in the water that's not safe.
All this ice, unusable.
We have to melt it. We have to melt it, and then we get inside and we sanitize it. We make sure it's off for a couple of days.
Instead of using fountain drinks, they set the bottles here. A boil water order was most recently sent out in June.
You never really know when it's going to end. Right. It's always on a day-by-day basis, and sometimes it's lasts 4 or 5 days. We've probably lost a good $8,000 to $10,000 in the last 10 years, and having to buy ice, having to buy soda, having to buy bottled water, gallons of water, so we can keep operating, so we have somewhere to serve food where they can go and eat if they can't eat at home.
Emily and the rest of the village usually find out on Facebook, where not everyone is allowed to comment.
They get frustrated. They voice to us how they're in the dark. They're in the dark. They don't know anything. Nobody knows how long it's going to take. Nobody knows anything. There's no communication from the village to the people.
So I took these concerns to current Mayor Douglas Essick, and he's well aware of the frustration.
They're concerned, they're upset, they're angry. This has been going on for so long. People don't want to be burdened by boiling water all the time. We've had 3 boil water orders in the last 2 years.
Affecting the more than 9,000 residents and 3,000 college students at SUNY Fredonia. So what exactly is the problem with the water?
It's the turbidity in the water that would possibly attach itself to bacteria that you can't see.
Which just means the water can be cloudy looking sometimes. So it's safe to bathe in, but not always safe to drink or brush your teeth with. That's because this water treatment plant is pretty old. I'm told it hasn't seen any major upgrades since 1929. But Mayor Essick says they're done kicking the water bottle down the road.
If I could be the mayor that started this, I would be very happy. I look at it like the Titanic. If the Titanic changed their course by just a half a degree, well down before they hit the iceberg, they could have avoided that. And right now, that's where I see us at in the Village of Fredonia.
Mayor Essick is at the end of his term, but the incoming mayor will have help from Chautauqua County to finish the job.
We are here to help. We are here to assist, whether that's applying for federal monies, state monies, assisting in letters of support as they move forward with projects.
It's really because of the county that things are finally moving here. County Executive PJ Wendell tells me the county health department came to him with the data.
Basically what they presented to us was they're on the verge of a catastrophic failure.
He tells me if the village didn't get to work, this would have risen to the federal level.
I want to make sure people are understand it very clearly. The water in Fredonia is safe. We're not saying that the water is not safe.
The system is just too old. So earlier this month, an engineering firm called Labella showed them some studies and came up with 4 options for them to fix this problem moving forward. Option 1, fix the dam and the water treatment plant. Option 2, stop using the dam and buy water from Dunkirk. Option 3, drill down the dam and buy water from Dunkirk. And option 4, look for groundwater in wells south of Fredonia to see if there's enough to help address some of the need, and then get the rest from Dunkirk.
Now it's up to us to decide which path we're going to take going forward.
John Esperson and at least 2 other village trustees have to agree on that choice. He's most worried about the price tag.
If we did put the money into the reservoir and the water treatment plant, how long do we expect that to still be viable before we would have to look at spending more money? The trustees and the mayor take this situation very seriously. We're going to make hopefully the best decision.
I think it's great. I think it's really great that there's a solution. I think it's great that they're trying to have a solution. What is best for the village is what's best for them. You got happy people, you have a happy village, you have a happy local businesses.
So on December 18th, neighbors are going to have a chance to come down here to the Opera House, see those studies for themselves, and have a say in that final decision, which will have to be made by the end of the year. Construction then going to take the next 3 to 4 years until this problem is water under the bridge. We're a voice for Fredonia. Taylor Epps, 7 News.